Hey everyone, it's Dr. Sam Robbins. I'm making this short live video about one of my favorite vitamins, which is vitamin D3. It's actually not a vitamin, it's a myth. It's a steroid, and a steroid is a hormone, and it's a good steroid. All hormones are good in the body. Unfortunately, as we get older, we have less of it, we produce less of it, we convert less of it, we utilize less of it. And this is why vitamin D is so powerful, okay? Because it's a hormone. It has all the benefits of a hormone. So today I'm going to talk about the 3 best ways for you to naturally increase this amazing vitamin hormone, which is D3. Again, this is so important because most of us are deficient in vitamin D3. It's stated that over 50% of the US population is deficient in vitamin D3. Over 1 billion people worldwide. Also, the darker your skin, the more deficient you are. Apparently, Hispanics are like 70 to 75% deficient, and Black people, African Americans, 85% or more are deficient. And of course, the older we get, the farther away from the equator, the less sunlight, the higher your body fat, the older the age, and all these factors are causing you to be deficient or just have suboptimal levels. I tell people when they do a blood test, you do, I think 25 hydroxy vitamin D3 test, and the range is between 30 to 100 nanograms per milliliter. I suggest minimum of 50. I keep mine around 900 or even more. There is no toxicity, trust me. I've had mine that level, very high levels, for well over a decade. And honestly, ever since I've done it, I've had more energy. I don't get sick. And again, the secret is to take the vitamin D3 with the K2 so they work and keep you happier and healthier and almost eliminate any potential side effects. More information about this below in the description area, but let's get started. The very first thing you want to do to increase your vitamin D levels is get more sunlight. Harder, said than done. But what happens is it's the best form. It's the most readily best utilized one. That's because the sun, the UVB, mainly hits the skin. The skin utilizes cholesterol, which is another steroid hormone, and it converts to vitamin D, and your body utilizes. Unfortunately, we're not getting enough sun. All right. And you need at least 10 to 30 minutes daily of good, direct, midday sunlight. And not just on your face or your hands. The more skin you show, the more you utilize it. Now, I always wear a hat because we're getting older. You don't want dark spots and aging and wrinkles and so forth. So it's one thing to cover your face. Okay, and of course, you don't want to be wearing clothes and no sunscreen. But what happens is, cover your hands and face if you don't want the wrinkling, but at least trying to get it on your legs and back and so forth. Minimum of 10 to 30 minutes. Most of us aren't doing that. I've got a solution, number 3. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But let's go to number 2. This one's easy, but again, most people won't do it, and it's eating 2 specific fatty foods. The first is wild-caught salmon. You got to have it daily. And also pasture-raised whole eggs, more specifically, the yolk. Has natural levels of vitamin D3 in there, or D, I should say. And the thing is, you're not going to get enough from your diet alone, but at least if you're not having those foods daily, you're going to be deficient. And number 3, you have to take specific vitamins to help increase your vitamin D levels. You also want to take vitamin D3 with another fat-soluble vitamin called K2. Okay, they work together. It increases the absorbability and any potential side effects. When you take vitamin D, if you take the right forms and all that, it can increase your calcium deposits in the arteries. So this is normally your arteries, and it gets stuck. It gets smaller and smaller. Of course, higher cholesterol and blood pressure and blood sugar. All these things can cause the negative effects. But one of the potential side effects of taking vitamin D, especially at a good dose, is that K2 is amazing, has many, 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 many benefits. But one of them specifically about today's topic is it takes the calcium deposits out of the arteries and puts them right in the bone where we want them, especially as we get older, especially if you're over the age of 40, especially for women, okay? So you want to take D3 with K2. I suggest a minimum of 5,000 units of D3 and about 100 mics of K2. I've made everything simple. Take action, implement what you learn. That's how you get results. Taking information without implementing it, taking action is worthless. It's no different than some guy reading a book and not reading a book. The guy who read the book doesn't take any action on it. It's like you never even read the book. So underneath this video, you get all the information in the description area. Please subscribe if you found this helpful and click the bell icon to be notified of similar videos. And then also do me and your friends a favor, share it with other people so they can get healthy and stay healthy. All right, because this is all life is about. Your number one goal is to get healthy mentally, physically, and emotionally. I hope this was helpful, and I'm wishing you a very happy and healthy day. Check the information below in the description here. Take action. Have a great day.